Hello everyone, good day for all. Welcome back to another episode of Ayurveda Veda, a smart way to Ayurveda. I am Dr. Kavya Vasudev and you're watching Study Ashtanga Hridaya series. Please subscribe to my channel and enable the bell button for continuous updates in Samhita. In the last videos, we were discussing Dosha Bhediya Adhyaya. We have discussed the types of three doshas with their sthana and karma. If you have not watched those videos, please click the I button to access them. Moving with the same chapter. So till now, we were discussing about the Avikrita Avastha of dosha. That is, the normal functions of the doshas with their types sthana and karmas were discussed. When these doshas get Vikrita Avastha, then what happens in the body that has already been told in the 11th chapter, that is Vriddhi and Kshaya Lakshanas has been mentioned. So other than this, the Vikrita Avastha of dosha are basically termed as Chaya and Prakopa. That is, when these doshas get increased, that stages of Vriddhi of doshas are called as Chaya and Prakopa, and later this doshas will come back to their normal state, then that is called as Prashama. So what are the Chaya, Prakopa and Prashamana? How they are becoming, how the doshas are becoming Chaya, Prakopa and Prashamana are going to be discussed. So Vada dosha Chayadi Karana उष्णेन युक्ता रूक्षाद्या वायोः कुर्वन्ति संचयं शीतेन कोपम् उष्णेन शमं स्निग्धादयो गुणाः उष्णेन युक्ता रूक्षाद्या वायोः कुर्वन्ति संचयं शीतेन कोपम् उष्णेन शमं स्निग्धादयो गुणाः उष्णेन युक्ता रूक्षाद्या वायोः कुर्वन्ति संचयं शीतेन कोपम् उष्णेन शमं स्निग्धादयो गुणाः. So the vriddhi happens by the samana guna abhyasa or samana dravya abhyasa. The vriddhi of anything will be taking place. So here when the chaya means the increase of a particular thing, that is the doshas will be attaining slightly increase. Prakopa means it will be further undergoing the vriddhi or increase, and prashamana means it will be coming back to the normal state. So here Chaya and Kopa will be happening by the Samana Guna Abhyasa or Samana Dravya Abhyasa, or by the intake of by following the Samana Guna Dravyas, the Chaya and Prakopa will be taking place. So here the Vada dosha, when to attain Chaya, the Rukshadi Guna Dravyas along with the Ushna Guna, it will be attaining the Chaya avastha. Though it is Ushna is opposite to the Vada dosha, Shita is the Vada dosha, but here the Ushna will be overpowering the Shita guna. So all the other gunas like Rukshadi gunas, the gunas of Vada dosha, that is Tatra Ruksho Lakhu Shida Khara Sukshmas Chalo Anila. So all the other gunas, all the gunas of Vada dosha, when it is being combined with Ushna guna, then it will be attaining the Chaya avastha. Similarly, when Rukshadi gunas along with the Shida property is being done, Aharas or Viharas are being followed, then the Vada dosha will be attaining the Kopa avastha or Prakopa will be attained. And for the Shamana, that is for the Kshaya avastha, opposite qualities should be used. So the Viparita guna abhyasa has to be done for the Kshina or Kshaya avastha. So the Prashamana will be done by Ushna and Snigdhadi guna, that is the gunas which are opposite to that of Vada guna, that is the Snigdhadi that has to be taken along with the Ushna. Then the Vada dosha will be attaining the Prashamana. So Vada dosha will attain Chaya by Ushna and Rukshadi gunas, Kopa by Ruksha and Shitadi guna, and Prashamana by Ushna and Snigdhadi gunas. Similarly, Pitta dosha शीतेन युक्तात् तीक्ष्णाद्यात् चयं पित्तस्य कुर्वते उष्णेन कोपं मन्दाद्याः शमं शीत उपसंहिताः शीतेन युक्ताः तीक्ष्णाद्याः चयं पित्तस्य कुर्वते उष्णेन कोपं मन्दाद्याः शमं शीत उपसंहिताः शीतेन युक्ताः तीक्ष्णाद्याः चयं पित्तस्य कुर्वते उष्णेन कोपं मन्दाद्याः शमं शीत उपसंहिताः. So Chaya will be attained by taking the similar properties, that is Shita and Tikshnadi gunas. The Pitta dosha will be attaining the Chaya avastha. Kopa by Tikshnadi properties along with Ushna, and Prashamana by Manda and Shita guna. That is, Viparita guna sevana will lead to the Prashamana. So Mandadi gunas along with the Shita Pitta dosha Prashamana will be occurring. So Chaya will be taking place by Shita and Tikshnadi guna dravyas or guna, and Kopa by Tikshnadi and Ushna, and Prashamana by Mandadi gunas and Shita. Kapha dosha शीतेन युक्ताः स्निग्धाद्याः कुर्वते श्लेष्मणश्चयम् उष्णेन कोपं तेनैव गुणा रूक्षादयः शमम्. शीतेन युक्ताः स्निग्धाद्याः कुर्वते श्लेष्मणः चयम् उष्णेन कोपं तेन एव गुणा रूक्षादयः शमम्. शीतेन युक्ताः स्निग्धाद्याः कुर्वते श्लेष्मणः चयम् उष्णेन कोपं तेन एव गुणा रूक्षादयः शमम्. Chaya will be happening by Shita and Snigdhadi guna. Here the same properties are being told. By that the Kapha dosha will be getting Styanatva. That is, Kapha dosha is having some Gurutva and Murti properties there. So it will be getting Styanatva. Somewhat increase in the quantity will be produced. So Shita and Snigdhadi properties will be increasing the Kapha dosha. That is, Chaya avastha will be attained. And Kopa avastha, Snigdha and Ushna properties will be making the Kapha dosha prakopa. So actually this Vata and Pitta dosha, by the Samana guna abhyasa, the prakopa will be taking place. But here the Snigdhadi properties are same as that of Kapha dosha, but Ushna guna is opposite to that of Kapha dosha. So when there is Ushna guna, it should be getting Prashamana, or it should Shamana or Kshina, but instead Kapha dosha will be getting Prakopa by the usage of Ushna Dravya. So this is because already the Kapha dosha which has got Chaya, it will be getting lubricated, or it will be becoming liquefied by the Ushna Dravyas, and thus the quantity of the Kapha dosha will be increasing. Thus the Vilayana of Kapha dosha is taking place. So that's why the Ushna and Snigdhadi gunas will make the Kapha dosha prakopa. And similarly the Ushna and Ruksha properties will be giving the Prashamana. That is, the opposite or Viparita gunas will give the Shamana. So Chaya done by Shita and Snigdhadi gunas, Kopa by Snigdhadi gunas along with Ushna, and Prashamana by Ushna along with the Rukshadi gunas. So in total, dosha Chayadi karanas, Vata dosha by Rukshadi and Ushna Chaya will be taking place, Rukshadi and Shita prakopa, and Snigdhadi and Ushna Prashamana. And Pitta dosha Tikshnadi with Shita dravyas Chaya, Tikshnadi and Ushna prakopa, and Mandadi and Shita Prashamana. Kapha dosha Snigdhadi and Shita Chaya, Snigdhadi and Ushna prakopa, and Rukshati and Ushna Prashamana. So this is the general way in which the three doshas will be attaining the Chaya, Prakopa and Prashamana. Chaya and Prakopa will be occurring by the usage of the same properties. That is, for Vata dosha, Rukshadi, all the Rukshadi properties which are similar to that of Vata dosha. Prakopa also by same Rukshadi, and Prashamana by Snigdhadi, which is opposite to that of Vata dosha. Similarly, Pitta dosha, Chaya and Prakopa by Tikshnadi properties which are similar to that of Pitta dosha, and Prashamana by Mandadi gunas which are opposite to that of the Pitta dosha. And Kapha dosha, Chaya and Prakopa by Snigdhadi gunas which are same to that of Kapha dosha, and Prashamana by Rukshadi gunas which is opposite to that of Kapha dosha. So in this way, the Chaya, Prakopa and Prashamana of the three doshas will be taking place. The definition of Chaya: Chayo vrithihi swadhamneva pradvesho vritthihedushu viparida gunecha cha. Chayo vrithihi swadhamneva pradvesho vritthihedushu viparida guna icha cha. Chayo vrithihi swadhamneva pradvesho vritthihedushu viparida guna icha cha. So Vriddhihi Swadhamna, that is slight increase of the dosha in its own place will be present in Chaya Avastha. Pradvesho vriddhi hedushu, the hetu, the causative factor for vriddhi, that is the things which are producing the vriddhi, such things will be disliked by the person. Pradvesha or dvesha towards the things which are causing the vriddhi will be present, that is pradvesho vriddhi hedushu, dislike against the things which are the cause for the increase of the dosha. And viparita guna ichha, and the person will be liking the things which are viparita, that is opposite to that of that particular dosha. So if dosha chaya, if vada dosha chaya is there, the nidanas or the things which are increasing the vada dosha, such things will be having a dislike by the person, and the things which helps in reducing the vada dosha, the person will be having the liking towards or desire for such food items or the viharas. So chaya means slightly increase in the dosha, and it will be present in its own sthana itself. Vriddhihi swadhamna, in its own site it will be slightly increased, and there will be pradvesha towards the vriddhi hetu, and also viparita guna ichha will be seen. Next is kopa or prakopa avastha. कोपस्तु उन्मार्गगामिता लिंगानां दर्शनं स्वेषाम् अस्वास्थ्यं रोगसंभवः. कोपस्तु उन्मार्गगामिता लिंगानां दर्शनं स्वेषाम् अस्वास्थ्यं रोगसंभवः. कोपः तु उन्मार्गगामिता लिंगानां दर्शनं स्वेषाम् अस्वास्थ्यं रोगसंभवः. So the prakopa or kopa avastha is unmargagamita, that is in chaya avastha the doshas had increased a little bit and it was in its own sthana itself. The vada dosha will be in its sthana, but slight increase of the dosha had taken place. In prakopa avastha the dosha will be more aggravated or more increased, and it will be moving out of its sthana, that is unmargagamita. It will overflow or it will move from its own sthana, and linganam darshanam, and the disease manifestation will be taking place, and thus the linga, that is the signs and symptoms, can be seen in the patient. Svesham aswasthyam, the patient will be feeling very discomfort. He will be having the purva rupas can be seen, or even the lakshanas also can be seen, and the patient will be having different discomforts, and roga sambhavaha, and it is the state where the disease manifestation takes place, or clearly all the signs and symptoms can be seen in the patient in prakopa avastha. So prakopa avastha means unmarga gamida, that is the doshas will be getting increased, or the dosha increase further, and it will be moving out of its state, or overflow of the doshas will be done, or it will be moving out of its sthana, and the roga sambhava will be taking place, that is the manifestation of the disease takes place, and the signs and symptoms of that particular disease can be seen in the patient, and the patient will be feeling very much discomfort. This is the prakopa avastha. And finally the prashama avastha or prashamana, in which the doshas will be becoming normal state. Swasthanastasya samata vikara asambhavaha shamaha. Swasthanastasya samata vikara asambhavaha shamaha. Swasthanastasya samata vikara asambhavaha shamaha. So shamana or prashama is the state in which swasthanastha, that is the dosha will be coming back towards its normal sthana, and samata, the normalcy of the doshas will be there, that is all the vikrita avastha has been gone and the doshas had attained the normal state, and vikara asambhava, and the disease also won't be pertaining in the body, that also will be absent in the body. So this is the condition of prashamana, and that is swasthanastha, that is the doshas will be coming back to its normal state. Samata, the doshas will be in the normal state, and also vikara asambhava, the disease won't be present in the body. So this is chaya, prakopa and prashamana. This is the three stages in which a disease will be taking place. The doshas will be attaining chaya, prakopa and prashamana. With the chaya and prakopa will take place, and thus the diseases will be occurring, and after the treatment the doshas will be coming back to its normal state, that is we calling as prashamana. Other than that, all the ritus or as per the aharas and viharas whatever we are following, based on that these doshas will be attaining this chaya, prakopa and prashamana. As per the ritus, different ritus, these doshas will be attaining the chaya, prakopa, prashamana by naturally. So for maintaining this chayati, the doshas chayati, the body has its own mechanism to manage that. So for that purpose it has been told in chaya avastha body will show dislike towards the vritti hedu and the liking towards the viparita guna. So such mechanisms of the body are there to manage this chayati of this doshas. So in particular ritu there is a slight chaya, prakopa and prashamana of these doshas. So to manage these chaya, prakopa and prashamana, in particular ritu, the ritu shodhana has been mentioned. So the ritu dosha sambandha, that is in which ritu which doshas are getting chaya, prakopa and prashamana is mentioned. Chaya, prakopa, prashama vayor grishmadishu trishu varshadishu tu pittasya shleshmanaha shishiradishu. Chaya, prakopa, prashama vayoho grishmadishu trishu varshadishu tu pittasya shleshmanaha shishiradishu. Chaya, prakopa, prashama vayoho grishmadishu trishu varshadishu tu pittasya shleshmanaha shishiradishu. So here chaya, prakopa and prashama of three doshas are being told. So vayoho grishmadishu trishu, that is vada dosha will be attaining chaya, prakopa and prashamana in grishmadishu trishu, that is starting from the grishma ritu, the three ritus. In that three ritus the vada dosha will be attaining the chaya, prakopa and prashamana. Similarly, varshadishu tu pittasya, pitta dosha will be attaining chaya, prakopa and prashamana starting from varsha ritu, and shleshmanaha shishiradishu, starting from the shishira ritu, the three ritus, the kapha dosha will be attaining chaya, prakopa and prashamana. So the ritu dosha sambandha, vada dosha attains chaya in grishma ritu, prakopa in varsha and prashamana in sharat. Pitta chaya in varsha, prakopa in sharat and prashamana in hemanta. Kapha dosha chaya in shishira, prakopa in vasanta and prashamana in grishma. So this is naturally happening, or automatically this chaya, prakopa and prashamana will be taking place in the body by the body mechanisms itself. And other than that, in order to remove this prakopa avastha, or in order to remove the already aggravated doshas, the ritu shodhana has been mentioned. That is the vata dosha which has undergone prakopa in varsha ritu has to be eliminated out using the basti karma. So in varsha ritu charya, basti karma has been mentioned. Similarly, pitta dosha attains prakopa in sharat ritu, in which the sharat ritu charya it has been mentioned regarding the virechana. Similarly, tikta ghridapana, rakta mokshana etc. has been told in sharat ritu charya. Also, the kapha dosha will be attaining prakopa in vasanta ritu, and in vasanta ritu charya it has been mentioned to perform tikshna, vamana, nasya etc. So in order to expel out the increased kapha dosha. So this ritu shodhana has been told in order to remove the aggravated or increased doshas in that particular ritu. So if these doshas are being eliminated out of the body at that particular ritu, then next further ritus the diseases won't be taking place. If it is being not eliminated, then further diseases will be happening in the body. So for this purposes, the ritu dosha sambandha and ritu shodhana has been mentioned. So if we are performing this, then the doshas will be attaining the prashamana, and then the diseases won't be occurring, and also the signs and symptoms which are happening due to the chaya and prakopa, that also will be getting eliminated, or that also will be getting relieved from the body. Today we have discussed a portion of Dosha Bhediya Adhyaya from Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthana, and will be continuing the same chapter in the upcoming videos. For more updates on Samhita, make sure you subscribe the channel. Thank you. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.